All right, and I think here we go. We're live, right?
Yeah, we're
We're
live.
recording, so yeah.
No,
All right,
no, we're not live. Then we're recording.
we're recording. That's true. That's true. All right, so I got my package here, right? So it's
Well,
the
why don't you introduce it? You probably
it's
should
the
introduce the show and
yeah. This is so today what we're doing. So we haven't really come up with a name yet, right? But maybe we'll be called the Bourbon Brothers. Who the heck knows, right?
no, I'm not.
So we haven't figured it out yet, but we're doing our first
We haven't figured
recording.
anything out yet.
Yeah. So we both picked up this Flavair, right? I think that's how you pronounce it, Flavair. It is the 24 days of Christmas for whiskey, an Advent calendar, and so we're just first time opening it. I think you had maybe had opened it beforehand, but I have not.
Well,
Not
I just opened the center one. It was just the center one I opened up.
Okay, so there you go. So it looks like it comes with a Glencairn, right? Glass. Is that what we got there in the middle? Right.
Well, yeah. You open up the center one. I guess that's the your camera's probably on a little better. The center one. It looks like it has a booklet in it.
Yeah. Oh, is that what's in there? Kind of gives you an idea of what everything is.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to take notes on this.
Oh,
and it's supposed to.
We're recording it, so that's that. Those are some good notes right there. We're recording it, so all right. So I guess you got the book, right? The Flavair book, and oh, pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So we got a Glencairn, nice little Glencairn glass with the logo, right? Guess that's the Flavair logo. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it right. Flavair. I would assume that's a play on flavor, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, we're not exactly doing a commercial for it, so I don't care if we pronounce it right.
Yeah. So, all right. So we've got 1 through 10 today, right? That's quite the. Yeah, we're going to be.
We're not working tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So, do you just want to dive right into it and just go with start out with? I'm assuming what we'll do is we will pour into the Glencairns. I have a few here to use. And oh, by the way, look at this. Check this out. I found this at the down here. We have what's called ABC Liquor. I always thought ABC meant Alcohol Beverage Commission, but it actually is a actual private company. But they had these things called these pre-made old fashioned in a can. So, have you had these before?
I got one. I have one similar. It was it was actually a Scotch old fashioned.
Yeah.
It was because it was called Lazy Old Fashioned by Monkey Shoulder Lazy Old Fashioned, and it came in a bottle. It was pretty good.
Yeah, nice. All right, hold on. Let me get my Barnes chair all set up for us right here. All right, I gotta sit back and relax for this.
In the little booklet it came with, it's got a QR code for each one, and I guess we're supposed to write
them. Yeah, we're supposed to kind of hang out.
I mean, look, neither one of us are that experienced. We're not sommeliers or anything, so it's it's going to devolve into. Yeah, that was tasty. It's going to devolve quickly after
about
10 whiskeys.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like in the book we have. So it just has slots. I guess. So each one is it? It does say for day one. Okay. And then you've got the QR code. So I guess that's where all the information is. All right.
Yeah, because it says brand, expressions.
Yeah.
Spirit type and notes. I guess we're supposed to put down. Yeah, and of course I'm not prepared. I don't have anything to write with.
Oh, you don't?
Oh no, I do.
You got to have a pen or something, right?
Yeah, I got a pen.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess we're supposed to take notes, tasting notes. That was an oaky one, or something.
Right. So this is called. So it says. It doesn't say. Doesn't say what it is. It basically just has the app store.
So that's what the QR code is on there.
It's when I did the QR code. It says okay. So go to the basic web experience, right?
I don't know. It might say on the bottle when we open it up too. So why don't we open up the first one? See what we got.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Let's do that.
Feel like a little kid.
Yep. Wow, these things are in there tight. Jeez. All right. So it just says number 1, so it doesn't give you a little bit of
what the I got some bad news.
What, did yours break?
The first one broke on me.
So I'll tell you. That's great. Oh, that's great. Oh man. So what happened? You just pulled it out and the whole thing just fell?
No, it didn't fall at all. It was broken in there.
Oh, it was broken in there. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Are they all broken?
I don't know. I'm gonna see. Nope. I'm in luck. Okay. Number 2 is in there. I feel like I'm pulling out, vials of plutonium, something, that I'm not supposed to.
It looks like plutonium. You're right.
Or hey, there's smallpox in here, something.
Yeah. So that is so I'll put 1 aside for now. We'll start with 2.
Wow.
You have to go with the audible there, I'm surprised it didn't did it smell like whiskey in there?
Yeah, but it didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, you've got to try this. It says, that's terrible. It's a good thing we saved up more than 1. It doesn't say on here though. So when you scanned the QR code, what did it tell you?
Yeah, well, it brought you to a page that was advertising the app, right? To download the app, and then there's a little link on the bottom that says go to the basic web experience. So, and then when you click on that, it brings up all the 24 days, and I clicked on number 2, and it says that this is the Ron Colon Salvadorino Reno 100% rye whiskey.
Oh, okay. I'm not that upset then.
This is number 2.
Oh, number 2. I thought you were doing number 1.
No. I skipped number 1.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, all right, we got to get this thing open. So,
watch. Number 1's going to be something. Pappy Van Winkle.
Well, yeah. It sure will be. Yeah, for sure. So I'm just going to go with a half.
Yeah. Same with me. Because this is going to get bad fast. You have some still water with you?
I do, but it's behind me. You see it on my desk back there, with along with looks like my my Prilosec. Yeah. All right, let me go get it. It's a good idea.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a rye. Got the cut grass smell.
Yep.
That's the other thing. I gotta set the next time around. I gotta get something to put this mic stand on something that's other than the desk, because you're gonna hear the springs. You hear that?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No, I don't hear it. So, all right. So, yeah, is that what you're getting? I get mostly alcohol through the nose.
It smells like rye.
Does it?
Well, yeah. It's that cut grass eucalyptus smell.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think I'm that great with
every time I get rye, I get that fresh cut grass smell.
So I had the Angels envy their rye, and I mean, it tastes like maple syrup. It's so sweet.
Yeah, I speaking of that, I had the Knob Creek smoked maple.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, not bad. So there's quite a bit of oak in there, right? If it tastes like it's heavily oaked.
Yeah, this is gonna sound weird. This one kind of reminds me of cough syrup almost.
Does it really? You don't like it?
Like a cough. No, I mean not a bad cough. Not. All right, this is gonna be hard to describe, and most people aren't gonna get this. But there was like a green medicine that I used to take when I was a little kid.
Jägermeister?
Like that. What?
Jägermeister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not black. Green.
When I was a kid, yeah.
Green.
When I was a kid, yeah. Well, it comes in a green bottle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that to me is pretty heavily oaked.
I'm getting mint. I don't know about you, mint.
Yeah. I get what you're saying there. It's kind of a minty, oaky, minty, like almost so heavily oak that it is mint. Yeah, I get it. So, and that is 100% for sure. Half a bottle is the way to go, because that was quite a bit.
So, I ain't gonna need more than that.
No.
Yeah, this is
no. All right.
Well,
let's write down for number 2, right? Let's write it down. So, or maybe we, I mean, just put the notes down, right? So, wait, grass, aroma, right? And heavily oaked. But we can come back and do this after, watch the video, and that's probably the better thing to do.
We're not going to remember. That's the problem.
Well, I mean,
we're going to be drinking the whiskey. And we're going to say, "Oh yeah, well, what did that? I don't remember."
Well, we can just watch the video.
Yeah, well,
you can do that.
Point. That's a good point.
Considering we're recording it,
that's
essentially what we're doing here. Heaven forbid, though, we might wake up with our head on a cinder block. I think that might be the falling asleep on a cinder block. So, all right, I'm going with number 3 here. Pulling out number 3. So I just went down to our liquor store today, grabbed a couple of bottles of the big bottles of the Woodford Reserve for the old fashions. But I've really come to the conclusion that I love Scotch, and I think bourbon is just okay.
Yeah, no. I'm a Scotch guy.
I love bourbon, but I love Scotch. I like bourbon, but I love Scotch.
I did get one the other day. I'm not gonna lie, I got it because of the girl that was selling it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell a quick story while we go into this next one, this number 3. While you pull that up, I went into the liquor store. It used to be Canals. Buckless Pike. Well,
yeah.
Every once in a while they have somebody selling whiskey, and last time it was a guy selling fistful of bourbon. This time it was obviously a stripper. So they had.
Yeah.
So while I was waiting for them to look to see if they had a bottle of Yellowstone bourbon, I went over there and I tried it, and I smelled it, and she was trying to tell me some things, and I looked at her. I said, "You don't know what you're talking about, do you?" She said, "No, I don't drink whiskey at all."
Right? Yeah.
It was very obvious.
Yeah. She's taking it until she makes it. Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, you're gonna get some fruity notes," and I'm like, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah.
But it was it was aged in sherry staves, so it was very sweet. It was good. I didn't open the bottle, but the sample she had was very good.
Jay, hold on a second. This fan over here that I have in the box is just killing me. I gotta move it. Yeah, so I mean that's what happened. I mean, hey, listen, I worked in the pharmaceutical industry, and it was no secret that what they did was they hired good-looking both men and women to try to sell the product. So
I gave it a Jeremy pour.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, halfway to the bulge, but we're just doing sips.
Yeah,
so
I went a little. Yeah. So what is this one called?
But for those who don't know, halfway to the bulge for me is usually halfway past the bulge, and that's where the joke kind of comes from, right? So this one is called Chapter 7. So this is called, it says prologue batch number 2, blended malt Scotch whiskey.
Yeah, I knew it was as soon as I smelled it. We should try to guess first and see.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So, but this one
definitely, yeah, I definitely
like
get
the way it smells though. You like it? I don't care too much. It smells almost maple syrupy, kind of like kind of a weird kind of a sweetness, a sweet tangy kind of, if you kind of
citrus. I get a lot of citrus.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird kind of. Yeah, that's let's see what it tastes like. I mean, that might be a little odd. Let's see. Now it's really thin, really thin bodied, right? So you got a thin body. You don't have a lot of alcohol in that. That's probably low. That's probably what, 42% maybe, somewhere in that range.
Well, it says on the bottle. I think.
No, it says 47. It says 47. So I mean, that's still relatively big, right? 47,
good.
but it doesn't. But it's smooth enough where it doesn't. You don't get any burn on that. Were you getting any burn?
No burn. Got a little smoke though.
Yeah, I do get that smoke. Yeah, maybe that's where you're getting that little bit of tanginess is kind of that smoky, coming through.
Well,
Yeah,
smoke,
I'm getting. I smell that smoke now. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of times when somebody says it, it triggers it in your head. I'm not.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah. No.
can't
Yeah. Now that you say that, it's I 100% get that. Yep.
Yeah, that ain't bad. And
Yeah.
I like the taste better than the nose. I'm not a fan of the nose.
Yeah, I didn't like the nose. You're right, but the taste was good. Yep. Yeah, I did like that. So, all right, let's see what we have here. Number 4. That's a bummer that you had one that was broken. Maybe they'll ship you. Maybe if you tell them, maybe they'll ship you one.
You know what? That's because they didn't use the post office.
Well, they wanted to get there on time, right?
Easy there.
Easy there. Yeah, no. Post office has been great. That's with their relationship with Amazon. So, right, you still have that relationship. The Amazon has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, I'm talking about the post office having it.
Wow. You know what? Hold on a minute.
This is number 4.
You look at the bottle. All right. It says right on it. This one says Scotch whiskey, and this one says product of India. I've never had an Indian Scotch.
Product of India. Okay, let's try to guess it first before we
look at anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't guess Indian because I've never had it.
Yeah. All right. Number 4. Let's see. Before I go into number 4. Oh, it smells nice. It can't be. Obviously,
it's very light. It's very light.
It is. It can't be Scotch, obviously. So,
no.
But it can be a whiskey as opposed to a bourbon. So, right. So,
well, it's always a whiskey. It could be a Scottish style.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, bourbon is whiskey too. Yeah. We're on the same page there. I like the way it smells, though. What's that? Wrong.
Yeah, wrong.
I like the way it smells.
It's to me, the smell's almost invisible.
Yeah, it's very light. Ooh, it smells better than it tastes. That's got a really what am I tasting there?
Tasty.
That's
it's very pasty.
Yeah. What do you call it? Yeasty?
I guess I've never heard somebody say a whiskey's yeasty, but it like clings to your mouth.
Yeah. A little
medicinal,
bit of a funky,
very medicinal.
Yeah, medicinal, funky, little off flavor there. Almost vegetable flavor, like I get like right, like a.
Look at us both on camera. I could tell you're living in Florida, and I'm not.
Why is that? Because I'm in the.
You're tan.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen the sun in probably a month because it's been cooler. But today was really cool at 65. But yesterday was 80. We're at 80. So yeah. I'm not a big fan of that one. Woo.
Neither am I.
I'm gonna need to cleanse the palate.
Part of the problem is we go through these too fast too. I mean, we're on 4 already. I mean, how long? What in a half an hour we've been through? I guess.
Yeah, you want a video. You want a video that long, right? I mean,
yeah,
kind of want to go through,
plow through it. Who cares if we fall over?
So it's funny you mentioned about the today. You bought one from the good looking girl that was selling the whiskey. So I went today. I happened to be with the wife, and there was a similar situation, but she was selling monkey shoulder, and so it was a kind of a similar conversation, but it brought me back to our conversation. What was it, about 3, maybe 4 years ago, when I would say, wait a minute, it's probably been about 5 years ago that you and I hadn't talked about drinking, or because I was living in Massachusetts and you were down in Jersey, so we hadn't talked in, I don't know how long it was. I mean, 10, 12 years about what we were drinking, right? I mean, I was brewing a lot of beer, but and then I said, hey, I've been drinking a lot of whiskey, a lot of scotch. And you're like, me too. I've been drinking a lot, right? And so we started talking about the different ones, and we said the best bang for your buck. So this is probably 4 or 5 years ago, was Monkey Shoulder, right? She was selling Monkey Shoulder. I came in there. She's like, you want to try some Monkey Shoulder? I was like, best blend. I called it best blend. So, because remember, we said for the best bang for your buck, Monkey Shoulder was the best. And then I guess maybe a year or two later, it got rated best blend for I guess in its class for blend for whiskey. But I think it's solid for the value that you get. I think it's solid. It's a good staple to have in the house.
Yeah, that had to be at least 5 years ago, because we weren't at the campground at the time.
Oh yeah, it was before that. Yeah. So then we went down to the campground and we just had it stocked, right? So yeah,
that was good times. Good times.
Good times. Good time. All right, we at number 5.
5. All right. I'm not looking this time. I'm not looking. I'm keeping. I'm not. When I'm done, I'm pouring it out into other. Into another glass. That one I'm not mixing. That last one I'm not.
That's
mixing.
what I'm doing too. And I only have 4 Glencairn, so I'm pouring a little bit of water in and
All right, let's see this.
Got it. All right, so this is number 5. Okay.
I'm gonna have a lot because these are like two drams in each one of these.
Oh yeah. And you just want a little. I mean, even half is too much.
Oh, this is a bourbon. As soon as you go in with the nose, this is a bourbon.
Let's see.
You get the corn smell right away.
Yeah. So and Jay, if you tell everybody what's the difference between bourbon and Scotch whiskey or whiskey or Scotch style whiskey.
Well, bourbon is 51% corn, aged in charred new oak barrels.
Yep, American, right? It has to be American,
and it has to be American. Yes,
right.
And like I said, 51% corn. And excuse me. Generally speaking, I could be wrong. I think bourbon is generally out of column stills, and not a copper pot. I think. It doesn't have to be, but I think it usually is.
Like Chester copper pot? Are we talking about?
No, a column still. A column still. It's 2 different kinds of stills. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I was looking into doing that legal in Massachusetts, obviously to brew and to distill, because the process for what's interesting is let's try this before I get into talking about that. But so this one, you see it. All right, so this is so this is number 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Smooth. That's pretty smooth. I haven't gotten a lot of bite on any of these.
No, but this is a very typical bourbon. It's
it's
you can
taste the corn.
Wood. Yeah, corn.
Yep. So this is called Redemption. It's a weeded it's a weeded bourbon. So 48% alcohol. So
the wheat smooths it out. A lot of times they either have a high rye or a weeded bourbon.
This is zero rye.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why it's smooth. One of the bars I go to when they make old fashions, they generally push for a Redemption.
Do they? Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. And you know what I say? Woodford Reserve.
Yeah, Woodford. Yeah, obviously my
favorite. I mean, I did the Makers. So I had Makers Mark, and I had that as kind of like an alternative. If I ran out of Woodford or whatever, it's not bad. It's just not the same. I can tell you, I've had a number of old fashioned that were not Woodford, and I just keep coming back to Woodford Reserve. So, but
this one's a keeper though. Yeah, I mean it's a well known. Again, brown sugar.
Yeah.
I don't get the cherry on this one. I don't get cherry.
No. You're right. Brown sugar sweetness there. I mean, it's a good one. I drink that one again. I drink that one again for
Brown
sure.
sugar, molasses,
Yep.
typical
Yep.
bourbon. But like I said, don't get the cherry on this one.
No, not at all. I agree with you. So
okay.
Yeah. So what I was saying was I was looking into some distilling equipment, and so because the whole process of making bourbon or cognac or is very similar to brewing beer or to obviously to making wine. So with my experience of 20 years of brewing beer, the whole process is the same all the way up. And so you crush the grain, you mash in, right? I mean, obviously the recipes are different, but you mash in, you let that sit for a little while, and then you drain off the liquid there, right? Now, the difference between beer and whiskey or bourbon is that's where it diverges, right? So with beer, we're taking the wort or the liquid, and I'm adding hops to it, and I'm boiling it, and then I'm adding yeast and going on. Whereas with bourbon, I'm just taking that, I'm adding yeast to it, right? So I'm not boiling it, I'm not adding hops to it, right? And so what ends up happening is, I mean, you might actually boil it if you want to reduce it down a little bit, but you're basically you're adding the yeast in, you're fermenting it, right? So you're fermenting that down, very similar to the beer, right? The difference at that point is that I'm with beer, I'm taking that and then I'm putting it into kegs, right? I'm bottling it, I'm doing whatever, right? So, but with whiskey, you're putting it into a still, right? And so I was looking at the different stills that we have, and there are a couple of, say, 4 or 5 stages, right? Where what happens is that the liquid evaporates, comes up to a stage, and then condenses, and then from that stage goes up to another stage, condenses, and then so on and so forth, and you get more and more pure alcohol, or whiskey, as you would say, right, or yield that comes over. And so I was looking into those particular stills, so because I have everything all the way up until doing the distillation. So that might be the next iteration, but maybe a little bit down the line for me. So
yeah, I mean, I know you gave me like half of your brewing stuff, and I have everything but time.
Yeah, exactly. So you got the conical fermenter, you've got everything that you need to brew. So all right, what are we going? Number 6, right?
Number 6.
Oh yeah.
I'll laugh if number 7 is number 7. Is that what they call old number? I don't drink Jack
Old
Daniels.
number 7.
Yeah, is that what Jack Daniels is?
So my hold on a second here. My number 4. Oh, okay. So I'm reaching into number 5. I'm wondering why there's no vial in there. Go to the next room. What's in that room?
Oh yeah, that was Zelda.
Yeah. All right. So there's number 6.
You guys start talking about games next time.
Oh yeah. We can do some gaming stuff. All right. So number 6. Let's see what we got here.
I ain't looking yet, so let's see. This is very. It is another.
That's smoky.
Thin.
But smoky.
Yeah, very thin. Very thin.
Yeah. A lot of these, I'm not getting a lot of big nose alcohol. I think maybe I've been a little spoiled with some of the high end, high alcohol bourbons that I've been drinking. So
I peaked. I was gonna say it's a Scottish style, and obviously it is because it's a product of Japan.
Oh, is it? You took a look? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I can see that. Right. So
as soon as you said smoky, and I was like, yeah.
So I'm looking at here. Yeah. So number 6, right? Yeah. Iowa whiskey. Okay. I will. Not sure how you say that. 45 whiskey. So interesting. How do you like that? You try it?
It's got a little bite. It's got a little bite.
Oh, it does? Yeah. Getting a little. I've noticed that about the besides the hibiki, which obviously we all know is my favorite there. Besides that one, I kind of feel like all of the Japanese ones that I've had have had some pretty good bite onto it.
Yeah, well, I do like the bite. For me, I like the bite. That's why I like the hibiki is Centauri. I like the Nika. Nika Yoichi is one of my favorites.
Yeah, so I had the Nika. I had one of the Nikas, that I brought back. I mean, it was about $90 for that bottle, but it was hot. It was
Which one
hot
was
on
it?
the back of the tongue. I don't remember. I gotta go down. That was the one where I took and I put it in mason jars, and I took some light toast, medium toast, and heavy toast oak staves. I cut them, put them in, and aged them for about 6 to 8 weeks, and tried to see if that kind of improved everything, smoothed everything out. So it did on the light toast.
Was it a square bottle or round bottle?
It was square, yeah. But it was, yeah. I gotta go. I might still have the bottle. I'll see if
that might be Nika from the barrel.
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty hot on the tongue, but so that's why I went down that route, because I was like, look, I thought it was the one I took the picture and sent it over to you. We can look it up. I can look back at my pictures and I can tell you exactly which one it is. But it's not bad though.
No, it's not bad. Like I said, this is going to turn.
Yeah.
Again, it's more bite than anything.
Yeah. Not getting a lot of flavors afterwards though. Yeah. Not a lot of lasting flavors.
Nothing on the
right?
finish.
So, yeah, nothing on the finish. Up front, there's some flavor and there's a little bit of bite, but not a lot on the after that.
Only the one from India was the only one I really didn't care for.
Didn't care for, yeah.
I'm gonna clean up some of these glasses because I don't know if I have enough here.
Maybe we should just stop with 7 and then next week do another 7.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's up to you. I ain't working tomorrow.
All right.
Well, technically, I'm not going into work, but
Right. But you're on call. You're on call. You're always on call. Oh, there we go. I got it. All right, so we got. Here's a whiskey, right? I don't like to say product of USA, but
Oh, you saw it already?
It says whiskey product of USA. Maybe I shouldn't even look at the label.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't looking at the label.
No, you were just peeking at the online. All right. Yeah. Ooh.
So if it's a product of USA,
all right.
We're gonna get the.
Let me cleanse the palate a little bit.
A little still water.
Hope it opens it up a little bit. All right, let me go back here. Number 7. Oof.
I wonder if Hennigan's going to be in here.
Hennigan's, yeah, the no smell, no tell whiskey. Look,
Scott.
Hey, I've had 2 drinks. Oh yeah, Scott. I've had 2 drinks and I don't even smell.
A good Seinfeld quote.
That smells great. I do like that smell.
Yeah, this is like an everyday drinker.
Yeah.
Again, smooth, very smooth. Again, we're talking every.
Yeah.
The only one that wasn't smooth was that last one. It had bite.
Yeah.
We either say smooth or bite.
Yeah.
Smooth. We're not professionals. We're not sommeliers.
Yeah.
It's smooth, bitey. Yeah, you know what? Brown sugar maple.
That. So, yeah, that's a bourbon then, right?
Did you look up the name? Did you look up the name of who it was?
Yeah. It's Kansas City whiskey. It's actually a whiskey. So J. Rieger Company, Kansas City whiskey. Let's see, 46% alcohol from the Kansas City First Distillery.
Yeah, so it probably is either not 51% corn, has some kind of blend,
interesting,
some weird blend, or something else in it. Maybe it doesn't use brand new oak barrels. So there's something that's making it not bourbon.
It says a blend of straight bourbon whiskey, light corn whiskey, and straight rye whiskey. So it's a blend.
There you go.
Yeah. That fits. It fits pretty well. Color wise, it's one thing that we weren't doing was showing a little bit of the color, right?
Yeah. Well, again, not professional.
You think? You think maybe? Yep.
We're winging it like everything else.
All I'm looking on my computer that I'm recording it at.
We're
and
the
I'm
everyman.
like all the way over into the side of the.
That's
And, and maybe I should have dressed up a little bit instead of my Under Armour shirt that I have on. But it's so hot here.
We're the everyman.
Yeah.
We're speaking for the everyman.
Yeah, we're populist. What can you say?
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll take that one for sure. But definitely has that bourbon flavor to it.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely. This was the only way for us both to do something like this, unless we went out and bought a ton of whiskey.
Yeah, no, this is a great idea. It really was. So, well, that's what I was saying.
I'm glad you had it.
What we probably should do is probably say, over the next, like every month or every 2 months, buy, I don't know, 2 bottles or 2 or 3 bottles or something. It's kind of hard. It starts breaking the bank. You know what I mean? But I have a friend who actually is in the restaurant industry, and he's like, listen, I can probably put an order in at the end of the year where we, throw a ton of money in there and we can get, this bottle and that bottle or a case of this and case of that. And he's like, because I was looking online for like even the Pappy's 12 and it was like $2,000. He's like, that's a $200 bottle from the distributor. Like that's not a $2,000 or $1,500 bottle. He's like, at the distributor level, it's a lot cheaper. So when you can get it, like for example, even like the cherries, right? For the old fashioned, I can't remember what's the brand of those? Yeah. So he's like, I got a big one. It was like, he was like this big. And, for the small one, you're paying $25. He's like, he paid $25 for the big one, which was probably $100, who knows, at retail. So he's got some inside track, and that's probably the route that I'm going to go. So, all right, where were we at? Number 8? Woo. Here we go. Number 8.
Man, they really got him in here tight.
Oh, yeah. Tighter than the frog's ass. And that's watertight.
Yeah. Good thing I have a lot of Glencairns.
Yeah. Oh, you got a bunch down? Yeah, I just have 4 plus the. All right.
Oh no, I got enough for. I was 1 short. That's why I had to wash one.
All right. I'm not looking at the bottle. I'm just saying. I said number 8. All right. Before we go in, let's.
Oh, come on. That's an easy one.
So hold on. Yeah, that's a rye, isn't it?
No, that's an Irish.
You think?
100%.
Yeah, well, you're better than I am at that. Irish? Yeah, that's an Irish whiskey. You think?
That's an Irish.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Let's see if you're right. Hold on before we just from the smell, right? You want to taste it first before we before we look? All right.
At the taste, you know it's gonna.
Ooh, like a plastic.
I'm not a fan of it.
Like a plastic, right? Like a real plastic phenolic. Like, ooh.
This is the imperial whiskey of Ireland.
Yeah. Ooh. Almost like it's too heavily oaked.
Very, very hot.
Yeah, hot. Yeah, that's probably the hottest one that we've had. Let's see here.
Yep.
Says 2 stacks. The blended cut cast strength. It was cast strength. That's why it's hot.
That's why it's hot. There you go.
65%. Yeah, good one there. Yeah, Irish whiskey. Good call. Yep. This beast of a dram is the highest proof Irish whiskey on the market at the time of its release. Honestly,
I've never had a whiskey this high proof. I've never. This is the highest.
Jesus, I need some Tums. That's so hot on the back of the tongue with so much alcohol. Jeez.
But you know what? I guarantee you this would have been hotter if it was a Scotch.
Why? Why is that?
Because the Irish use unmalted barley, and they also triple distill. And I don't know why it makes it not as hot, even if it's at a higher proof.
Is that right? Yeah. But wow, that's
somebody's gonna come in here one day and say, "You got a problem." You see all these bottles.
Yeah, you get that. You can get right there. You got a problem. All right. Wow. So you know, I guess if
Oh
you
yeah,
really
that
want
is
to get
hot.
if you really want to get sauced, that's the one to go with.
It's
That's the
thick,
one.
and you do get that, shortbread cookie taste to it. It's very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Definitely. I'm gonna say it's sherry influenced. It's definitely aged in sherry at some point.
You think so? Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay. See
Watch,
if it
I'm wrong on
says.
this one.
Doesn't say anything about sherry or, but yeah, I don't see anything. Um, you could be right. All right, let's go with number 9 here. My number 9 was already opened for some reason. So I've heard some people are trying to experiment a little bit with aging their whiskey at sea. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah. What's the deal with that? Any idea?
Well, obviously, saltwater air
Yeah,
is going to
the
affect it,
rocking,
and the
constant
rocking
rocking.
of it. It's
Yeah,
with the boats rocking, obviously the whiskey is going to slosh around a little more and get
yeah,
into
yeah,
more of the staves. So
yep, yep.
I'm sure it's going to have some kind of effect on it.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
All right, number 9.
let's clean the palate a little bit.
Number 9.
Isn't 9 your favorite number?
Yes, 9. That's why Gretzky was the best.
Yeah, we do
9.
like Wayne Gretzky.
Great
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Do like you didn't even smell it. You just threw it down.
That was the water. That was water.
Oh, okay.
That was
I was
water.
gonna say. I mean, come on. Yeah, let's let me catch up a little
Easy
bit.
there.
Yeah.
I may be an amateur. I may, but I know.
I thought you were doing a Dennis Leary clang. Now
Yeah.
get me some pretzels, Aol. Well, I like the smell of that. It's definitely
so
a
do I.
bourbon, right? You smell that? It's like a sweet. No, what do you
No,
get? I
I
get
don't
a
know.
bourbon out of that. I get like a rye bourbon.
We're 9 whiskeys in.
Yeah.
It's this may be affecting me at this point.
Yeah, let's see if I can go 0 for 7 on my
Yeah, I'm thinking American too.
Yeah.
Hopefully on a taste.
I do like it though. Well, interestingly enough, I like the way scotches taste better than bourbons, but I like the way bourbons smell better than scotches. It's a weird thing. I like that. It's light, but oak, right? You get some oak in there.
This is definitely a Scotch.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah. This actually tastes like Cardew.
Yeah,
Waxy taste to it.
I see that.
I'm definitely a Scotch.
It did smell like a bourbon.
Yeah,
To me, it did.
I'm saying that it's a Scotch.
Right.
One of these is going to be like a Canadian, and it's going to throw us. I know.
Yeah. So
it will, because there will be a Canadian here somewhere. I'm going to tell you, but and I don't drink Canadian, so it will throw me.
So this is a whiskey. It's a
all whiskey, Jeremy.
Yoshi blended Japanese whiskey.
Yoshi.
Yeah. So it's like a Nintendo whiskey. Yoshi.
Not Yoichi. Not Yoichi. Yoshi.
No, Yura Yoshi. Yura
Yoshi. Okay.
Or Kura Yoshi.
But you know what? Again, Scottish style.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what? This actually, now that they said that, there was a Nika one.
Yeah. It was similar to this.
Yeah. It was a Taka, because it was named after Masataka Takasuru. I think it was called Takasuru. And it was like one of their more inexpensive ones.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what it tasted like.
Yep. Not bad. I'd drink it again,
Yeah,
right?
Maybe almost like the toe. Remember, do you have the Toei?
Haven't had the Toei.
Suntory.
Yeah.
Blended one. Similar to
the is that the rectangular bottle?
Yes.
Yes, I've had that. But that one was hot. I thought that one was hot. This one is pretty sweet and
not
smooth.
hot at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. This one is pretty sweet and smooth. I like this one. I'd drink this one again.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. I'd go with that one.
At the end, I'm gonna try my blend that I'm making right here.
Oh yeah, you're making it with a bunch of them. Yeah. Are you still do you still do the thing, the blend with all the ends of the bottles?
Oh, the what is it called? The
I call it the buddy share or the homie share, right? It's like the bottom of the bottle, right?
Yeah, the ever bottle or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
I've got two Hibiki bottles, one for bourbon. I should be three, but I don't drink a lot of smoked scotches, but you know, number 10. Here we go. I got to tell you, my face on my other computer looks like it's bright red. It's look like am I bright red on your computer?
Yeah.
Ah,
Number 10.
can't get these things out. Part of it is that part of it is that we've had 10 whiskeys.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Hey, we're not slurring yet, all right? So
No, not yet. Not yet. No, I generally don't. I usually black out before I slur. Which is
so. I mean, think about it though. I mean, like, I know we haven't had it's not 1 ounce each. A lot of whiskey we had in 1 hour.
Yeah, I would agree. This is number 10. The final. You
know what? We do need an editor here, though. That's what we do need.
Yeah.
I'm going bourbon. I'm saying on the nose, it's bourbon.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, similar to that last smell, though. But yeah, I get it.
A little darker. No, that's 9.
I think that's darker than any. Yeah.
Where's 10?
Then what? Then number 9?
No, not in here.
It's hard to put those up because they're different. Oh yeah. So 9 and 10. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah. Which one was this?
Yeah, those are pretty close.
Number 2 was definitely a bourbon. It's
and considering we didn't have number 1, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, again, you're right. I didn't even think about that. 9 whiskeys. I can go downstairs and grab one though.
Number 9. Yep. What do I have over here? I've got Makers. Yeah. No. I've got the You're right though. Which one? The Woodford Reserve, the 128. That one, the one you had, the 128. It is a little hot. It's as I've been. Yeah, it's pretty hot on the back of the tongue.
So 128 proof. Of course, it's hot.
Good flavor though. Good flavor.
Yeah. Mine was only 118. I couldn't get 128.
Oh, you can. Yeah. Well, you should try the 120. I'll save the 128 for when you come down.
That's got to be a bourbon. It has to be. I get a little cherry on this one though.
Yeah. No, that is definitely a bourbon. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind that that's a bourbon.
Product of USA.
Yep. Bourbon whiskey, Breckenridge,
Colorado.
It's a high rye bourbon, Rocky Mountain of Colorado. Yep, at an altitude of 9,600 feet. Breckenridge Distillery calls themselves the world's highest distillery. Does that mean you put a little marijuana in there? What does that mean?
Yeah. Elevation.
Oh,
Rockies.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. I knew that. Yep. Well, look at that. Even the caps have a number on it.
Yeah,
so you wouldn't put the wrong cap on there. So this will be nice because my friend that's basically down the street, he can come over and enjoy some. The problem is that a 6 or a 9?
Well, look at the bottle.
Yeah, it's a 9. Yeah. The definition is on the bottle. Yeah. Yep. 6.6. Yep.
Order number 66.
So order 66. Yeah. I have a book, Order 60. We should probably do a podcast on Star Wars. I mean, we got a number of podcasts that we could think about doing. So I mean, I could do one on Star Wars. We could do a number of ones on Star Wars. Just doing like the first three, or 4, 5, and 6. Then we can go back and we can do all those. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. Although we've got some good podcasts out there that are Star Wars. But what are some other things that we can do? You had mentioned something before.
Oh, games. There's plenty of games. There's plenty of podcasts on there. No matter what the topic is, there's gonna be a podcast about it.
Yeah.
You just got to be interesting on whatever it is. You got to be able to talk. And dead air. You got to stay away from the dead air.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. We gotta think about like maybe doing some music stuff, right? Top 10s or whatever. With our third brother, things can get a little chippy, can get a little funny,
Well, what do you have a locals page?
I do. Well, I mean, I have a locals just an account. I don't have an actual page. I mean, I just post things and different things, but yeah.
Who are you on locals? What's your name on locals?
Probably Brew Crew 75
at locals.
Yeah, at low. But you're a friend of mine, so it's like I have you on there.
Well, again, yes, I do know, but I want you to say it on here.
I don't even know.
Other people know. If anybody happens to watch,
I gotta look it up. We're amateurs. What you say?
I'm not saying it for my benefit. I'm saying it so you say it.
Yeah, locals. Let's see. I don't even know. I don't have a page actually. I think you have to create one, don't you? And post content to it.
You should.
Well, we could probably do this to there too as well. So let's see. I gotta wonder how you do that. Do you create your own or what?
I don't know. We probably shouldn't do that while we're recording, though.
No,
Again,
no.
we're a podcast.
We'll figure it out. we'll figure it out. So I mean, we got a couple of topics that we can kind of talk about, but so okay, out of all of these, do you remember which ones off the top of your head? I mean, number 10 was pretty good.
Number 10 wasn't bad. You know what?
Number 9 the one that I said? I think that number 9 was the one I said I would have again. The Japanese one, right?
Yeah, the Redemption Bourbon.
Redemption, which was what, I think 6? Was that
number 2 I would have. Number 2 I would have again.
Yeah.
No, number 2. Which one?
Well, who does number 2 work for?
Yeah. Not number 4. No, wait, number 3. Yes.
Was it 3?
Number 3. I would definitely have number 3 again. That was the blended Scotch.
Yeah. Product of Scotland, right. Yeah. There's some good blends that are out there that I really there's a couple of ones. Oh God, I can't remember. Was it something
Box.
Duncan?
A lot of stuff from Compass Box is very good.
What's Compass Box?
It's a company that all they do is put out blends.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. So they'll grab. Will they grab bottles, or will they contract with other distilleries and grab and then do what is it? You don't know? I don't know.
Think I did research? All I know is they do blends and they name certain things. I don't know how they get them. I don't know if there's a master blender or
I'm assuming
what.
Yeah, there has to be. I'm assuming they're grabbing different barrels from different distilleries, right? Yeah. So
they I know they have one Peat Monster was good. Spice Tree, they have some good blends.
Yeah. But still, best bang for your buck, Monkey Shoulder right there. We ought to be sponsors.
this is the blend from all the
all the other ones, yeah.
Except for the Indian one, I didn't like.
You throw that one in there.
That was the one I liked the least.
Yeah, sometimes you do a little, out the side door. Now, did you?
That's
not bad. Not bad.
Good, yeah.
So
I'll take it.
Did you just take a little bit and throw it into a glass, or did you take the
whatever
rest?
Was left? Whatever.
Oh,
was
really?
left.
Yeah. Because I have half of everything
was left.
Yeah, I have half of everything. So, but all right. Well, I guess I'll maybe have a nightcap tonight.
Because you didn't drink enough yet.
I'll have to see. Maybe does the wife need me coherent tonight, or but
yeah, always at the end, always promote Brew Crew 75 at locals.com or whatever your locals tag is, promote that one. Don't promote mine because I do nothing with mine.
Yeah. Well, for right now, we don't know where we're even posting this. So for right now, this is the first video, and then at the end, what we'll do is we'll figure out where we're going to go. So you and I should probably, what we do is we should have a locals page together, right? And we should just post on that. So whether it's Bourbon Brothers or whatever the heck we decide, you know what I mean? Put it on there, and then you have Google and you have Rumble. Screw them. I mean, they're saying you have to have 100 followers before you can live stream. I guess we can post it on there and see what they say. I don't know. We'll see. We can post it on all of them, all three, and see what happens.
Yeah. You can post on. Well, like what you said was you can post on Rumble, but you can't stream on Rumble.
Can't stream it until you have 100 followers. So, yeah.
Although people are going to look at this and go, I'm going to watch a brand new hour podcast.
Yeah.
Really? All right.
Yeah, for the most part, people. But if you put the first Flaviar, Advent Calendar 1 through 10 review, people might jump on. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll try to get Johnny come down here one time. I'll set up multiple mics.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah. So you got your green screen back there, but you got nothing on your green screen.
Yeah, well, I don't have it set up properly. You can see there's a lot of wrinkles on it, and it's not lit correctly. Again, not a whole lot of planning went into this.
No, first time. Hey, we're allowed to be first time amateurs. Yeah, that's the beauty of it, right? So
right, if I pull this up real quick, I tried to do a fake background.
Yeah. I could probably do it on mine. I don't know. Let's see.
And it didn't come out quite right. Watch this. You'll.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
there's a bourbon. That's a bourbon with Barnes background right there.
But you can see the artifacts on the stream. You get right by you see by the mic. The green pixelation.
Yeah, you see a little bit. Yeah, is that
if I had it done right, this wouldn't be there.
No,
again, well, that's why I picked this one. But again, I also there was a couple of things we can do in the future. Like if we wanted to talk about, let me see if I could do this. Like if we wanted to talk about comment on a video we saw.
Yeah.
Like I've been playing around with this. Maybe we wanted to comment on something from The Office. Probably hear something right now. Again, YouTube.
How do I look now?
Hold on.
I'm very serious.
What's the most annoying thing about my job?
You see it?
Yeah, so we can
What
do
do
a
I hate
little
most
bit.
about my job? One word. Jim.
Thank you.
Pam.
Love her.
Andy.
The best.
Kevin.
Very funny.
Toby.
The new guys. I don't think they're fitting in.
Wu-Tang Stan. We're both forward-thinking men of color who love to party, right?
No,
You do take B12 supplements, though.
no, I do not.
Then how's your skin look
I
so
can barely
soft?
hear you, so you got to pause that.
Moisturize. The worst part of my job is the elevators. Stay put, tiny rooms.
Why does every secretary expect a fur after sex? What am I, made of furs?
Security. I feel like anyone could just walk in.
Hold the pause button.
Okay. Because I can't.
Pause it.
There.
There you go. Look,
Again, we'd have to figure it out.
lot of good celebrities on there.
Yeah, no, it was just the first thing that came up on YouTube. So I linked it on there, put it in there.
Yeah.
Again, if we ever wanted to come, again, amateurs.
That's all right. Hey, first show. What are you gonna do, right? So we'll come up with some other topics, and so I'm gonna go ahead and say call it for the night. You and I can say our goodbyes, but I'll go ahead and stop recording. The only thing is I gotta fit. Yeah, here we go. All right. So let's say good night to everybody, and let's say we'll be more prepared in the future. But for now, this is what you got. All right. Good night. See ya.